Now let's talk about the silent killer, lifestyle inflation. When you were making $50,000, you drove a used Honda, lived in a modest apartment, and bought store-brand groceries. Nobody judged you because that's what people at your income level do. But hit $100,000? Suddenly everyone expects you to upgrade everything. Your family expects you to pick up the check at dinner. Your friends expect you to take nicer vacations. Your colleagues are driving Audis and BMWs, and your 2012 Civic suddenly feels embarrassing in the parking lot. Here's where people get destroyed. They start making micro upgrades that seem reasonable in isolation but compound into financial disaster. You upgrade your apartment from $1,200 to $2,000 seems fine. You make more now. You finance a $35,000 car instead of buying a $10,000 used one. The payment is only $500. You can afford it. You start buying organic groceries, eating out 3 times a week instead of once, subscribing to premium everything. Each decision feels justified because I make 6 figures now, I deserve this. But here's the math. That's $800 more in rent, $500 in car payments, $300 more in food, $200 in subscriptions you didn't have before. That's $1,800 per month, $21,600 per year gone before you even notice it. And here's the trap within the trap. At $100,000, you're in the comparison zone. You're now in social circles with people making $150,000, $200,000, $300,000. You're going to their houses, seeing their lifestyles, feeling pressure to keep up. But they're not telling you about their $200,000 in stock options, their spouse's income, or their family money. You're comparing your financial reality to their curated lifestyle, and you're trying to match it on salary alone. This is how people making $120,000 end up living paycheck to paycheck, while people making $60,000 are building wealth. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. The lifestyle inflation trap is psychological warfare, and most people lose because they don't even realize they're fighting it. You start to believe that you need things you used to consider luxuries. That $8 latte isn't a treat anymore, it's your daily routine. That $150 dinner isn't special, it's just Friday night. That $4,000 vacation isn't once a year, it's twice a year because we work hard, we deserve it. Every single one of these decisions is financially reasonable when you make $100,000, but when you stack them all together, you're spending $85,000 a year on lifestyle and wondering why you have nothing left to invest. Trap 3: the pressure zone. Now we get to the trap nobody talks about, the pressure zone. At $50,000, nobody expected anything from you. You were grinding, hustling, trying to make it. People gave you grace. But at $100,000, you're now in the zone where everyone expects you to have your life together. Your parents expect you to help them financially. Your siblings expect loans you can't afford. Your friends expect you to split bills evenly even though they ordered 3 cocktails and you had water. You're expected to contribute more to group gifts, cover rounds at the bar, and always be the one with the safety net. But here's the reality. At $100,000, you're still building. You probably have student loans, maybe a car payment, definitely rent or a mortgage, and you're trying to save for retirement, build an emergency fund, and maybe one day buy a house. But everyone around you thinks you're rich. They don't see your $800 student loan payment, your $1,800 rent, your $500 car payment, your $300 insurance bill. They just see 6 figures and assume you have money to burn. This pressure creates a financial identity crisis. You feel broke, but you're too embarrassed to admit it because you make $100,000. So you keep spending to maintain appearances while drowning in stress. You can't ask for advice because admitting you're struggling on $100,000 makes you sound privileged and tone-deaf. You can't cut back without people asking why. You're trapped in a performance of success while actually being broke. This is the emotional weight of the $100,000 trap, and it's why so many high earners feel isolated and anxious about money despite making it.